Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of Cozy Sips with Cat. I'm Cassie.
And I'm Ty.
Y'all have to excuse me. I'm on something else tonight because our whole intro video, yeah, that countdown was not supposed to happen. I don't know why I did it. I just did it, but we're here. We're excited to be back with you guys. We've missed y'all. It has been more than a month, and we're never away like that, but life has been lifing, and we have been managing our way through life, just trying to be the best that we can.
Yes. And life is really life for me that I didn't even realize that we normally don't do a countdown.
We were all in the midst of the countdown.
A whole nice little video that Cassie created of us laughing and talking. And I didn't miss it until she just said it. So I'm like, wait, she's absolutely right.
Oh God, gotta love it, gotta love it, gotta love it. So
Yes,
what's your cozy sip for the night?
I am being low key. I actually just got, I'm listening to Cassie, let her family know the type of drink she wants. I'm just drinking water tonight, y'all. That's about it. Because if I drink anything else, I'm going to sleep while we are talking right now.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'll try not to. So what is your cozy sip?
So honestly, I don't know. I will not lie. I know there's some Ciroc in here. I know it's some Ciroc in here, but I have no idea what else they put in it. And y'all, true story, and Ty can attest to this. My daughter and my husband actually got into an argument over who was going to make my drink tonight.
Yep.
And she wanted to make the drink. And so she was making the drink. I gave her permission to go ahead and make the drink. He was setting up the lighting and doing the stuff that he does in the background. By the time he finished, she still had not finished with the drink. So I don't know what it was, but for whatever reason, he went up there and decided, hey, I'm going to take care of the drink. And then the next thing you know, you hear the two of them going back and forth about who's going to make the drink. She comes and sits outside my door and she's whining about how she was whining about how it wasn't fair because he takes over everything. Oh, this is it. It's Ciroc Passion. This is what I'm drinking. I like
Ew, it's like my favorite color. Is that purple?
Yeah, she brought this back from Orlando.
Nice.
Daddy.
Yes, that sounds good.
Yeah. So then she was outside of my door whining about the fact that he takes over everything. And then the next thing I know, I heard both of them go to their room. And I told Ty, I said, I'm sitting here and I have no drink. I was on my own for a minute. But it got remedied. Uh-oh, can't see it. It got remedied. Anyway, y'all can't see it, but it's good. I'm feeling good. I'm going to slow down on it because I feel the little warm flesh coming over me. My eyelids getting heavy. I can see that on the camera. So I'm just going to behave and sip slowly.
Crazy. So y'all, how's everybody been doing? Because I don't even think Cassie understands what I've been, my trials. I said one day I'm gonna sit down and tell everybody once everything is done. Today, it's been a lot. It's been like, hey Ruby, how you doing? It's been a lot. It's just been a lot. Like we're talking about, like in our book world, and me and Cassie know. I don't know if you wait. Have you started writing again?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I finally did. Actually, it was Ruby who got me going again. Believe it or not, I was. And y'all, what she's talking about is I was struggling for a minute. I couldn't write. I was going through something, and I don't know if it was because I was burnt out from having written so many episodes of my Kindle Vella or just what, but. I was just tired and I wasn't doing anything. And then one day I posted something in the group, in my drip group. And it was I want to say it was Isley Brothers, I think it was. And I was like, drop your favorite Isley Brothers song. And Ruby dropped in her song. And was it Isley Brothers?
What is it? I love Isley. Which one is it?
Remember. Ruby, which one was it that I told you? I was saying thank you for the inspiration because it was one of them. And she played. Well, anyway, I clicked on the link and I was like, ooh, yeah, I'm feeling this. And so next thing you know, it just came back. Had nothing to do with writing Nico, which is a mafia book, but it gave me some good inspiration for some sex scenes. So hey,
What song was that?
Ruby, what was it? I mean, is she in here? Yeah, she's in here.
It was
Ruby.
Alexander O'Neill.
Oh, it was Alex. Okay,
So
because
which
oh shoot, um, which one was it? Hey Tony, hey Ronnie. Let me see. I'm gonna try and jump in my group real quick and see if I can find it. But anyway,
that was your inspiration to get back started?
it was. And I mean, it was just like I hadn't even planned on writing that night because I was tired from work and everything. But when I came home, I was just sitting there reading over the comments,
Oh, one
responding to
time lover.
everybody's comments. Huh?
On time lover? A one time lover?
Is that what she said it
Yeah, I
was?
don't think I ever heard that song. I have to go back and
On time lover.
one
So
time lover.
yeah.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heard that song. Okay.
So the next thing you know, it was just like it was me and the computer and we were in a good place. So um
I
yeah.
honestly, I honestly think it's because you had done so much with Kindle because the thing about Kindle is because even when I was writing it, I'm gonna go and do another story. I don't know what is it about it because we all me and Cassie write other stories, but when you do Kindle, it's like you're on I don't know adrenaline pumping as you're writing. I don't know. It's like okay, it's a
Here it is.
like
It's actually the lovers, not on time lovers. So hold
the
on.
lovers. Okay.
Yeah, let me play it real quick for y'all. Y'all will know it when you hear it. It's one of his more popular songs. And let me skip. I don't think that was it. What
Well,
was it?
Ruby did say on time lover. That's what Ruby said.
But
Regardless, it got you
it
back.
got me going.
Yeah.
It got me going. So that was
Yes.
what I needed. And so I was super thankful for her popping in on
Yes.
me.
Ruby just said that ain't it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That's what I'm sitting there like I don't think that was it. Because my Alexander O'Neill song that I put up there was um no, it was All True Man, Ruby. I think it was All True Man. I'm almost certain that was it. But I had put up his there's this other song he has that I love that I play all the time and I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's got something to do with something about a night. I don't know.
All
Yeah,
right.
I don't know. But anyway,
It inspired you. The whole
yeah.
point is you back
So
writing.
um
I,
so
I can say I'm proud of myself. I spent the weekend. I must have did about 35,000 words in the weekend.
that's
So,
awesome.
so for me,
Yeah, that's awesome.
that's
I'm proud of you.
that is I was like because but the thing is I can do nothing else. So I
Mhm.
can't do it too often, not when I still have uh 17-year-old at the house.
Yeah.
So it was um it was good though. A lot going on right now. If you see my background, I have chemistry
Mhm.
audio released today, but my company they kind of dropped the ball on that. So I'm just getting the links for everything. So I couldn't really roll it out like I wanted to. And because I've been so busy,
Congrats to you still.
oh
Congratulations.
no, it's cool. Like I'm at the end of the day, I'm okay because I got so much going on that it's their fault, of course, but I'm not even mad about it because I'm glad I got so much other stuff going on. Otherwise, I'd be
Mhm.
it's kind of weighing it. And so, but I'm going to be, my newsletter, of course, will drop the links for chemistry, which is audio. They gave me some free ones, so I'm gonna do some kind of contest or whatever, so people can get some free with the audio book of chemistry, and I'm going to be posting it soon. So that's why it's a lot. And today, and y'all know I got embers and smoke coming out. It's just stuff. It's just stuff.
I'm
So
excited about that.
oh, I am too.
I am so excited about that.
It's gonna be some good stuff. So I want to, with that said, jump right in. What is your shameless plug, ma'am? Before I,
So, you guys, I had a very hard time choosing between what I wanted to do for my shameless plug. So, I'm going to throw a few little things out there. One, check out Rose the Alliance if you have not already.
Can you just jump right in, or you have to start with?
Woo! I'm sorry.
What is that?
Thunder.
Damn. I'm scared of it. I'm over here like, "Ooh, what's that?"
Okay, that scared the hell out of me. Yeah. And people, that's why they have editing, but we like all our bloopers, so we're gonna go with it and we're gonna just keep it rolling. So anyway, definitely wanted to say check out if you have not already checked out um Kindle, my Kindle Vella Rose. Check it out on Amazon. It is hot, it's fire, and it drops every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. The next shameless plug I have up, of course, is my Maxwell's. Um, the most the most recent book in the Maxwell series just dropped, and um, that was Poppy's. I Find Someone Like You. That was the baby girl in the book. She's the not the baby girl, but she's the only girl in the book, and she's the second youngest. So the Maxwell series is now complete, and you can definitely check that out on Amazon. I am all done with them. I'm loving them. And if you have already checked them out, then please, please, please make sure that you go and leave a review if you have read them and share it out to your people. I love my family. And then my my one that I really, really wanted to share tonight is Nico DeLuca. The DeLucas are coming back. And as our readers are, we
Right.
are all so excited about the DeLucas. So we definitely want you guys to go out and check out our DeLuca series and pre-order them and all the good stuff. And I've got a lot for you guys. Speaking of which, later on we are going to do excerpts from select books, and I will have an excerpt coming from Nico for y'all. So please check it out and share it, and make sure that you pre-order it if you have not already. And if you have, thank you very much. That's it.
Yes, those look good.
Thank you, thank you, thank
This has been 3 years since it first came out, 2021, right?
you. Was it? No, it was 2022, because last year Marco came out. The year before that, Alessandro came out, which was
Okay.
2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm missing a year somewhere in the mix. Yeah. That was. It's oh Lord. Okay.
Time flies.
It does. It really does fly.
What's your cozy plug?
I'm just gonna okay. I'll say this. This is why I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm all over the place for so many things that are happening at once. I literally just got off the phone with Jada Pinkett. We did a Zoom call with Jada Pinkett Smith, and when I say she's down to earth, we was relatable. We were just talking because I'm hosting a book discussion for Worthy, which is very very good. It is a
Y'all, I'm
very
so
good
proud
book.
of this lady and the things she's doing in her other world.
My other world, yes,
Other
very
world.
good book. Yeah, I mean it's very good, and
Pull
she
the
has
book back up again and
it's not
hold it up there
this.
for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Okay. Can you guys see that worthy?
By Jada Pinkett Smith. It really is good. Even if you're not I know everybody's not a fan of hers, but reading her story, you get to get insight. And like I said, when I met her, she was, just talking to her Zoom wise, she came on time. She was just very friendly and personable and it's like, whatever you think we should do, how we should roll. If people don't want to read the book, that's fine because I really want to talk about mental health because in it, she talks about her struggles. That she was suicidal at one point, and she was like, doesn't matter if people think you have a charmed life if she has a lot of demons from the past. Her mother was on drugs. There's just different things she experienced. She's diagnosed with PTSD. So it was good. It was
Mhm.
good. So I'm still on the high of that, and all this happened. That was a conversation today, and then again, chemistry was supposed to be a big boom. It is. The links are there. I just got to get it to you all. Um, so you can listen to the audio. It's my very first audio book, and can't wait to people hear it and listen to it, especially if you've already read the book, or if you haven't and prefer audio. You have chemistry. And then I have my Embers and Smoke series that well, not series, but the book, and it's a part of 420 Bay, which is of course about marijuana day. So for those who smoke weed or have friends who smoke weed, this series of books is about 9 different men who in different capacities are weed smokers. And, my particular book, Embers and Smoke, is about Jace Legend, and he is a former NFL player. Just hot, and his lady love is somebody from who was next door neighbor when they were teenagers, and that's her first heartbreak. And so now that he's helping her with her business, which is going to be a cannabis infused restaurant. So it's a restaurant fine dining with cannabis. So there's an argument they're having back and forth. It's kind of a love hate, second chance in a way, because he never knows she was in love with him when they were young. So I'm looking forward to that story coming out, and that's coming out, and I do have the link for that. That's coming out April 19th. Is that date, and you can pre-order. It's a bunch of us doing it, and it's people I truly adore, like Sherelle Green, people that's been on our show. I think almost everybody's been on our show at some point, with Cheryl Lister and Elle Wright. So it's is going to be a good time, a good series, and we all laughing as we are going through this process. So we're excited about it and hope that Ruby, yes, 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 yes. Thank you for pulling it up, because I couldn't even pull it up, but thank you. Yes, yes, the book covers. Yes, they are lit. Like I said, it's a fun series. So this is one of those series where like you can't take it. We were worried about putting it out, how people are going to feel, because some people still against marijuana, and we were at the end of the day it was like, why not? It's a book. You enjoy it or not enjoy it, but it's going to be a fun series to write. And then lastly, it's only because everything is happening today. Lastly, today I'm just announcing I got an audiobook deal first, and the book will come out later, but it's an exclusive audio deal on this book that has been, when I say an adventure to write, and it has been a lot of fun, much fun than I thought it was going to be, in terms of um, it wasn't expected, but I just went with the flow. Riffs and refrains, and it is, the backdrop is Nashville, and it's about a woman who's a school teacher and realizes she has this talent. Um, Meets this music exec who just falls for her and wants her to try. The problem, of course, is that she's already engaged. So it's like a forbidden romance. It's a mystery in it because she begins to want to learn more about the music side of herself because of her estranged grandfather, who's now deceased, and she starts to find love letters, and he had a secret affair, and trying to figure what happened to her grandfather, how he ended up dying penniless, when at one point it's like he was doing well. So it's riffs and refrains dealing a lot with just the family issues that you have. It dwells in, I guess, the forbidden chemistry between two people when you already have somebody, but you meet someone that's like, is he the one? When I thought I already had the one. So it was again, a backdrop, it's meant to be music. With the audio, we're trying to get some original music for the audio so that when you hear it, you can actually hear music. So that's some of the things we're working on. So hopefully this drops July 16th, and we're gonna be in Nashville when it drops. So hopefully we gonna
I
celebrate.
absolutely love that book cover. And Tony said those book covers are fire. Tie.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is beautiful.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. I'm excited.
And
I'm
Ruby said she's pre-ordered all of them. And hi, Donna has joined
excited.
us since we've been talking.
Hey, but
So,
I appreciate you, Ruby.
do you want to go ahead and read an excerpt from there, from one of your books?
Um, sure. I'm only gonna be very short. It's gonna be
Okay.
very short. I'm gonna read Chicago Blues.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna read Chicago Blues
One of my
because
favorites.
yeah, because I was running late, so I couldn't. Just being honest. I thought I was gonna read one of my newer ones, but I'm like, I don't even know what to read. But I know Chicago Blues. So for those um who know Chicago Blues, which was my most popular book last year, and I the sequel is coming. Is coming at this point. It'll be out in the fall.
Yay.
Called Zuri Blues.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna definitely one of these shows. I'm gonna drop the cover on here first, but that's in the future. Chicago Blues, to some people cause some controversy because Chicago is it, he's like Kevin Samuels, may he rest in peace. Oh, she's gonna be in Nashville too. Yay!
Donna and
Um,
Veronica. Double
Everybody
trouble.
got cowboy hats on. You ready?
Double trouble.
Yes. So in Chicago Blues, he's a psychologist who also doubles as I say double, but he has a podcast, romance podcast. He's similar to Kevin Samuels, in which he talks a lot about relationships. And I kind of made him a combination of the men that talk about relationships. And, and although I do believe a lot of what they say can be annoying and get on your nerve, there's some truth to it. And so when I wrote it, I wrote that in mind, knowing it would hurt, some people really mad with him. And it was, some people really gave me a hard time. But it's one of those books. I'm not gonna say either love or hate, because I will say, even if they didn't like his character, they overall enjoyed the story.
Hmm.
But some people said they had a hard time getting past how he was to even get into the love story. But with that said, he falls for indigos, hence Chicago Blues, because indigo is a shade of blue, and he's like trying to she's different. Like, she doesn't pay him much mind. She thinks he's too much, which he is. And then plus he reminds her of some, a little of his ways are like her, men she's dealt with in the past. So she's not trying to really hear that. So I'm just gonna read an excerpt from it. I think it's a good, it's a good. I guess enemies to lovers in a way. I don't necessarily say that. It's just a lot of you know, push and pull between them. Both of them have feelings for each other, but don't want to admit it, especially Indigo. I think Chicago was like, hey, why not? And she's like, no. But he ends up falling for her, and you get to kind of see his transformation, her transformation, and, both of them realizing that they do need each other and how to be vulnerable. So in this particular section, they're at a club that he takes her, he drives her there. She really was on her own about to meet up with a friend, and he just kind of imposes his way in there. So now they're at the actual club, and they're kind of ignoring each other. Well, they are ignoring each other at this point. And this is him talking. He said the woman had me under her spell, and I couldn't look away as she seductively danced with another man. I've been keenly aware of Indigo's movements the entire night. I knew she sulked because I didn't pay attention to her, whether she ever admitted it. I wasn't purposely ignoring her. She didn't want me here, and I kept my distance respectfully. Not because I didn't want to be near her, to talk to her, to flirt with her. I only accepted her friend's invitation to join to be closer to Indigo. Indigo finally opened with me, smiling and teasing without her usual bite on the drive here. I fucked up when she mentioned my mother. She didn't know I had a complicated relationship with Divine, and old hurts caught me by surprise. I couldn't let Indigo leave me and go to a club with that uncomfortable vibe between us. Only made the next man who approached her that much more appealing. A fit of possessive jealousy crept through my being when she left with another man to dance. My breathing had increased. I balled my hand into fist, and my heart burned before I became aware of my behavior. I wanted to hurt a stranger over a woman who wasn't mine. I closed my eyes, took deep breaths to settle the ache coursing through my blood. Why did she affect me? Affected me so much that I stopped by tonight to see her, hoping to convince her to take a drive or a walk with me, or whatever she wanted to do. Every time I visited Divine, I saw her out, even if it was to annoy her. Felt the sting of disappointment whenever she stepped out to do her own thing, and another staff cared for my mother. Tonight I wanted to explore the attraction, thought maybe the energy between us was lust, and that sex would finally ease the incessant, insane tension. And when Indigo bumped into me wearing a dress that clung to her body like a second skin, I had to have her. Would do anything to get her in my bed, even go to a club when I don't do the club scene anymore. Flirt with women when only one woman mattered, Indigo. My blood boiled dangerously watching her stare up at me as she allowed another man to grind against her and touch all over her beautiful body. She had no idea that her seductive actions would only make it that much harder once we fucked. She had thrown the gauntlet and she would pay for torturing me. There you go. Thank you for the nice
Yeah.
visual. Thank you for the nice visual.
Because I love that cover.
Yes,
It's
yes.
one of
It's
my
one of my favorite
favorites.
covers. No, it's one of my favorites
Mine
too.
too. And that is also one of my favorite books by you. Y'all,
Thank you.
I
I
can't tell
enjoy
y'all
writing.
how much. Like, I love her books anyway. I love all of her books, but that was one of my favorites. And I was one of those people that absolutely loved him. I know a lot of y'all felt y'all own way about him, but I absolutely adored him. So, um, sh-
Chicago.
my husband said she needs to win a Nobel Prize for that book.
Thank
Bridging the great divide between men and women.
you.
Really really giving women a deeper understanding of men and how they truly see things.
Yeah,
Because a lot of times we do misunderstand them, and we're often saying we're misunderstood, but it goes
it
both
both ways.
ways.
I mean, at the end of the
And
day,
we have to step outside of ourselves to see their side, like we want them to do the same for us. And
I,
she
I,
did a great
oh,
job of painting that in that book.
yeah, I always stand with with the notion that we do need each other,
Mhm.
and I think we get so caught up in fighting with each other, we forget the very basic element that men need women, women need men
Right.
at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
period. And once we
Absolutely.
recognize that, then all the other stuff can fade away.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So love that, love that, love that. I am going to take a moment out to read what I have written from Nico. Um, and this is unedited, just out there. So y'all bear with me. And with that being said, I will tell you that. So Nico, let me preface it by saying he's the baby brother of my clan of the DeLucas. Um, he
ruthless
is the
men.
youngest. Huh?
I said they're very ruthless, especially Marco.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. As the poster says, methodical, maniacal, and treacherous. But he's the baby brother, and he is actually an assassin. And he meets this woman at his club that on opening night he opens up the sex club. He has this club in other cities, but this is his first one in Miami. And he meets this woman that night, and they have their intimate night. Well, this scene that I'm about to read happens after that night. Damn it, I say, rubbing my jaw and working my tongue around. Answer me, Pia. Nico repeats in a throaty growl. Who the fuck are you, and why were you hanging around my establishment? Now that I think about it, I realize that you were acting odd that night. Whether it was to gain my attention or not, I have no idea. But I'm becoming extremely suspicious of you and your intentions. You have nothing to worry about. I came here of my own accord. A former friend purchased a membership for me in Atlanta, so I decided to visit your grand opening since I was in town that night anyway. That's the only answer he deserves. He glares at me. You can check my membership. The status in Atlanta is still good, I say nonchalantly with a shrug. Nico grabs my jaw again and leans in closer. This time, his lips are a hair's breadth away from mine. Who the fuck are you, and how do you know the Colombos? Fear creeps up my spine. Will he change his mind about keeping me alive when he learns the truth? Uncle Lorenzo jumped through hoops to shield my identity as much as possible. He didn't want me to be connected to the Colombos for my safety. Alternatively, he used all his wealth, power, and influence to provide me with everything that I could ever want in life. I had the best education, housing, transportation, vacations, cultural exposure, and wardrobe that money could buy. I've wanted nothing other than my parents to still be alive. Uncle Lorenzo loved me and showered me with affection. I just hated the way that he treated women, especially in front of me. But looking into Nico's deadly gaze right now, I don't think it's time to harbor that secret any longer. Something tells me that the longer that I hide the truth from him, the worse it will be on me in the end. Besides, he can easily learn what we've worked so hard to provide. I know that the DeLuca family has connections that ordinary citizens don't. I had never been in their crosshairs before, so there was no need for me to worry. I knew that I was playing with fire by getting involved with him that night. I knew Nico DeLuca owned that club, and I knew who he was when he first approached me. I had no plans on targeting him that night, but once he set his eyes on me, the attraction that roared to life between us was too hard to ignore. I'm giving you a chance to tell me yourself, because if I have to step out and find out on my own just who you are, Pia Abella, there will be hell to pay. And I can't be held responsible for what I'll do to you if I don't like the answer, he says, releasing my jaw but not backing away. The coldness in his voice and the fury blazing from his eyes underscore the truth of his words. I think that he would have no problem disposing of me if he were to go out and learn that I am Lorenzo Colombo's niece, and I didn't tell him myself. Tears prick at my eyes. I know that he had no chance in hell of escaping. I have no chance of escaping this prison. As much as I have tried to get out of this room, he's right. Those doors are unbreakable. And I don't know how many staff he has around the place because I've only seen Shiara, but I know that she's as loyal as they come. I tried prying information out of her and testing her to see how far she would go for him or if she might help me. Shiara saw right through my ruse and turned me away every chance she could. She wouldn't answer a single question about him or his family that she didn't think I needed to know. My fate is in this man's hands, and I have no choice but to trust him. As scary as that sounds, I have no one else in the world to rely on except for Nico DeLuca, my family's mortal enemy. My name is Pia Noemi Abella Colombo. I say the last name, and I swear I heard a death knell. The red blaze of fury that slowly creeps up his neck and over his face causes a panic to rise within me. I am Lorenzo's niece, I grit out. Nico's shoulders rise, and I swear I could feel the heat and tension in his body scorching mine in a fiery furnace. I bolt up from the bed and stare at him. What are you going to do? Hit me now? Kill me? I don't fucking hurt women and kids, he snarls slowly. But you deserve a fucking bullet between the eyes. And that, my loves, is Nico.
The visuals.
So,
Good.
super excited about
Oh,
that piece.
look at Dana.
Oh my God, no, Donna, I am not.
Okay, that's right, Donna. You want to say Dana? Donna, yes.
No, I'm not. So they're horrible because they always want me to tell them about what's going to happen in the Kindle Vella before it happens. And then I'm like, well, there's no point in reading it if I tell you because it's
Oh,
only one chapter.
exactly.
So,
Exactly.
but
There's no reason to do an excerpt. It's just one chapter, so it's
right,
fine.
right. I do, I do, I will say tomorrow, I think I'm rewarding them for their patience about what's been going on because
Mhm.
there has been a lot going on and they are ready for um they're ready for Brecken's brother or sister to be killed off. And they've been really patient. I don't know what that meant, Veronica. But tomorrow there's a lot of drama. There is a lot of drama that's going to happen and hop off for you guys. So I hope that you are excited about that. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. And I'm gonna leave that alone and we're gonna keep it moving. Now, on another note, there you go with the faces. On another note, I do want to say, so I like we love hearing from our readers. And so with that being said, Jennifer Copeland shared a book with us that she would like for other people to read.
Okay.
And it is called 180. It's a new
Nice.
release by Charity Shane.
Nice cover.
Uh-huh. And
Yes.
she says, to sum it up, she says, a beautiful story filled with love, emotions, and hope.
Nice.
So definitely wanted to share that tonight. And another thing that I wanted to share is, so I think I might have told you guys, I don't know. I'm almost certain I did. Like I haven't announced it out on Facebook, but I think I told y'all here that I signed a contract to do a traditionally published book. But within that group of authors that we're working with up under my agent, one of our authors had a release today. It's called This Time Around.
Nice.
And this is a traditionally published book, and you can find it in Walmart and Target and Amazon and Barnes and Noble, wherever you shop for your books. You definitely want to go check out Kay Shanae's book This Time Around. And then we have one more sweet little treat that we want to share. Tony shared one of her favorite treats with us. And this is called a red, white, and blue trifle. And you
I
can
like the
actually get
Pioneer
the,
woman.
huh?
I like
Yeah,
the
you can
Pioneer
get the
woman.
recipe off of the Pioneer Woman.
Hmm. That looks
It
delicious.
does. It does. And my son, he likes baking. Him and his girlfriend likes baking new things. So I'm thinking, because I've been doing really good staying off sugar. I do have some every now and then, and I know that I got some in this drink tonight. But I've really been trying to stay away from sugar and getting myself to be a little bit healthier. Um, but I think I'm gonna be bad, and I think I'm gonna get them to make this for me this weekend for Easter Sunday.
Nice. Nice. Well, Lent is almost over, so why not? Yes.
Yeah. Oh well. So I wasn't doing it for Lent. I was just
No, no,
doing
no,
it
no. I'm
for
just saying
winter.
in general, because the whole point, like, if you know anything about Mardi Gras, you're supposed to wild out and then
Hmm.
be good and then wild out again. So I know you've been doing it before that. You've been doing it for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. I got some questions for you.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Um, you wrote a book about on sex therapy. What's the
I'm,
title?
huh?
You wrote a book on sex therapy. What's the title?
I wrote a book on sex therapy. Oh, you asking me like if I did, what would be the
Yeah.
title? I was there trying to go through my
She was like,
catalog.
I didn't write that book.
I was thinking hard. I was like, did I? Let me think about that.
Oh my God, I love you.
Book on. That's how my mind is. I forget. So, man, maybe I did. Just don't remember.
That's bad. That is so bad.
Um,
You done wrote so many books, you don't even know what the heck you done wrote no more.
I mean, yeah, honestly, I really, it's crazy. Sex therapy. I know you. I know you have much more than me writing writings that you have yet to release. But anyway, we won't talk about that. What would I call it? It's a good question. Um, I guess the wild side.
Okay, the wild side. Porn movie or a porn magazine? Which would you rather star in?
Starring? I thought you said which one I
Hmm.
prefer. Starring.
You gonna star in it.
I gotta think about that one. I don't know. Starting.
Tell the
Mm,
truth.
I'm gonna have to
Let
say
your
the
freak
magazine.
flag
I'm gonna
fly
have to say
die. It's
magazine.
good.
I'm gonna say magazine
Okay.
because at least I can Photoshop some stuff.
Oh
If it's a
God. Okay.
video, it's all out there. It's all out there in the video. It's like, so yes, I'm gonna sex it up in a porn magazine.
Okay. Have your hair pulled or your ass spanked?
Oh, I like both of those. Can I say both?
Okay, audience. I'm going to get back to Ty, but I want you ladies to look at the bottom of the screen and look at that question floating by on the bottom. And I want you to finish that sentence. Drop your answers in the chat, and we're going to share them out. So
Okay.
basically, you're gonna finish this sentence. A romantic night in would include a candlelight dinner and what? And Ty, think about that. And while you think about that, rough or romantic?
Rough.
What's the weirdest place you've ever had sex?
Weirdest place. Weirdest place. Weirdest place. Weirdest place. Weirdest place. I don't. I don't know if it's weird, but I worked. I think I said I might have told you all this, but I worked at a group home with girls, and they would sleep at night.
Oh God, you have not told us this story.
So yeah. So while they were asleep, I was just like, tell my boyfriend at the time, just come on over. So literally, I'm at work. I'm at work. Supposed to be hoping none of the girls would ever just walk in while because they can come in any moment. The door, we couldn't lock the doors. We just
Oh
prayed
God.
on. So that would probably be the guess there. When I think about it, like I could have got fired. Like seriously, my manager pops up anytime. But
Doesn't that also add something to it that
no, it did. It
I would
did. Now
never
don't get me
thought
wrong.
of? Just like that adrenaline rush of
It
just
was.
the fact that I'm all in at any moment I could be busted. Like, yeah. So yeah.
In the worst way to have to explain to everybody why I got fired.
That is a prime example of see what had happened was
Yes. What did you do? I just thought everybody would stay asleep. It was like 3 in the morning. They're not supposed to be up. They're supposed to be asleep.
he slipped and fell. I slipped and fell. Somehow I slipped down on his pole, and yeah, and
And they're like, why is he
we was
there? He's
trying
not
to.
supposed to be there. And then,
Well,
it's
he
a
came
girl's
to bring
home.
me dinner.
No, but it's not supposed to be men on premises, period, because it was a girl's home. So I was violating some
Oh
things
yeah, he
because
was. You was all up
there
in.
was no men worked on the staff, anything. So that
Well, I was
wasn't
gonna
even an
say you
excuse
was
for
all
me.
up in there in violation, but actually, I guess he was all up in there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Liquid panty dropper or tie me to the bedpost. Which drink? And just for reference, the liquid panty dropper has vodka, gin, coconut rum, peach schnapps, triple sec, orange, an actual orange, pineapple, and orange juices.
Okay.
And then the tie me to the bedpost has a melon liqueur, citrus vodka, coconut rum, sweet and sour mix, and a cherry.
Ooh, I like both of them. Both sound delicious. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with the liquid panty drop just because it sounds like
sexy, super
yes,
sexy.
the panty dropper. Look, that's the title of my. You know what? That's the title of my sixth book.
Okay. Oh, I like that. I like
The
that. That's
panty
real good.
dropper.
Okay. So our people said, um, oh, so Veronica Jefferson said a romantic night in would include a candlelight dinner and her spread eagle.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it. That's
And then Ruby's answer was slow dancing and sex.
love that too.
Now, our friend Janelle, because I know it ain't Tony saying it, said hot, nasty sex in the jacuzzi.
Now, why it got to be hot, nasty sex? Can't just be hot sex or nasty sex. She's like hot, nasty sex.
Whoo, because she
That's
gonna
extra.
always act up.
That's extra.
She can't help it.
That's extra.
Oh, now I like this. Donna said a game of truth or dare.
I like.
It's interesting
I
that you
like.
said that because I
Uh,
just recently rewrote one of my reader magnets, and I'm trying to do the whole revamping of the newsletter, and I have a game of truth or dare in my reader magnet because I thought that would be really sexy. Tony said the nastier the better, Ty.
Apparently, because she said hot, nasty sex. So apparently, she wants to emphasize the
Oh
nasty.
my God. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
I like the
Um,
truth or dare. That's cool. I like the truth or dare.
yeah, I like that too. Um, what, if anything, are you currently reading? I don't even know why I do that to you.
Because I'm actually reading Worthy because, and even then, like this shows how it is, y'all. I don't get to read it like I want to, and it'll take me 3 months to read one book when it used to take me a day. But even knowing I had to talk to Jada Pinkett, I couldn't get that. And it's a good read, it really is. But I literally, because of my schedule, I said I read enough that I could talk to her. And if you like Tupac, this is a good book to read because she really talks about it. It's really good. It's all
Okay.
awesome. So it would be Worthy. Yeah.
I am currently reading The Jezebel by Dylan Allen. She
I
was
want
on
to
our
read
show,
that.
guys. Yeah.
That's
And I have to tell y'all, I have loved that entire episode series of The Rivers Wild. It is an awesome, awesome series. And she does a great job with all of the characters and really bringing raw emotions to the surface and what's going on. And so y'all definitely check her out. If y'all have not read that series, check that out.
You know what? When I, because I keep talking about next year, I won't write as much.
Hmm.
And I can catch up on reading. I won't never catch up. It's so much, but I would love to. And I've said this to you, Cassie. I almost hate that I didn't know this world existed when I was a reader. I didn't know anything about
Hmm.
this indie world, and I would be looking for books and scouring for books to read because I didn't know anything about this world. I would only know books that were in Barnes and Nobles, or because I wasn't a big e-reader. It was
Hmm.
paperback.
Hmm.
And to find out about this world once I became a writer is, I can. And people are like, oh, you need to read, you got to read. I'm like, I don't have the time. Not that I don't want to. And I hear all these good books and I try to squeeze in when I can. And
Yeah,
that's one thing I do miss. I do miss just sitting back and
it's
just
hard.
reading.
It is hard.
But anyway,
Um, and
that's my
and
soapbox.
that's your soapbox.
Mhm.
Also, ladies, let me say to you all, if you have not already made it your business to go on to the website, go to onelovereunion.com and register to see Ty and I there this summer. Um, she'll be in a different capacity, but she will be there and she will be seen.
You probably see me more now than when I was on. I'll be right helping the whole time. You'd be like, oh, I saw her the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, because you do
Yeah.
absolutely see them a lot. They
Yeah.
are everywhere. She's volunteering this year and working behind the scenes, but she
Yep.
will still be out front. She will also still be doing her book signing. So definitely,
Yeah.
y'all come out and support us if you can. We
Oh yeah, it's
great.
gonna be fun. It's Nashville. If you've never been to Nashville, and I'm actually going to Nashville on Thursday to kind of start looking at promoting this book. So I it'll be my first time going, and I'm excited about it. And then of course going back in July for the big
One
event.
love. Hmm.
10 years, and it's all the heavy hitters all in one place.
You've got Alexandria House. You've got Aja's going to be back there again. Monica Walters is going to be there. Um, I think Kimberly Brown is going to
Yeah,
be
Kimberly Brown
there.
will be there.
Um,
Mm,
hold on. I can tell you
all the
guys.
names are escaping me, but it's like Nicole Falls.
Alexandra Warren is going to be
Yeah.
there. B Love is going to be there.
Mhm.
Bailey West, L. Wright. Um, Farrah Rashan is going to be there again. Casey
Mhm.
Mills, Lucy Eden. It's going to be so many
Yeah.
people, like a
So it's like,
lot.
I
Sherelle
mean,
and Cheryl will
y'all
be
might have
there
to
again.
start saving your money now for
Yeah,
because gonna be so many people's books you want to buy and see,
yeah,
and it's just gonna be a lot. Huh?
yeah.
I don't know.
And then I would be
Yeah,
remiss
it did.
if I
Sorry.
didn't take that a moment to say, this morning I was listening to Praise 102.5, the Erica Campbell morning show, and they made mention, because I missed the news this morning, about the Francis Scott Key Bridge getting hit in Baltimore and collapsing, and the 6 people who, at my last time of reading it at 6 o'clock, they had presumed them dead because they had not recovered their bodies. So, for anyone who has not heard, which I'm sure everybody has probably heard now, but just please keep their families in your prayers, of those people who were impacted, and just that entire area, that whole DMV area, because I can't even begin to imagine how devastating that had to be.
And we were just there 2 weeks ago in Baltimore, me and my daughter. And we were so when we this morning we saw the news, we were just like it just devastated us because we were just in that area. And we love the Baltimore area. And we were like, did we cross that bridge? Just trying to figure it out. And I mean, it's a main bridge. So uh the definitely hearts out. I mean, I just can only imagine if it happened during rush hour. What I don't that's just horrible. That's one of crazy. Crazy how things happen. Crazy. So definitely, I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, and definitely, Donna, because we're gonna be in Nashville. We can give you some ideas of what real good, bad things to do.
Yeah, because Donna is bad, and Veronica is bad. Veronica tries to act like the sweet one, but Veronica bad too.
Oh, like it's
So
like me and you. With you being Donna and I'm Veronica.
Yeah, because I don't try to hide mine.
Exactly. That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't. I am who I am. What you see is what you get. That one over there, I don't even know why she tries to hide it, y'all, because she be letting her freak flag show all the time. Now, one other question I have, would you guys please, 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 as we are planning out our calendar for the rest of the year, drop in the comment section, who would you like to see on our show that has never been on our show before?
That's a good one. That's
Please
a good one. That's a good one.
share that with us in the comment section now. That's number one. And number two, what kind of different things would you all like to see this year as we flow through? And I just have another question. I'm just full of questions right now. So sorry. You're not sweet, Ronnie. And Ruby,
You're the only sweet
she-
one. You said you're the only sweet one.
I don't know, y'all. Miss Ruby got throw a hot man
She's
pick in
so
front of her and
special.
see what you get.
Ruby pretends to clutch the
She'll
pearls.
put all y'all to shame. She will
Pretends
sit
to clutch
all
the pearls.
y'all down.
She pretends to clutch the pearls. Okay. Just because she
Right.
look, just because of her sorority, she pretends to clutch the pearls.
She'll have all y'all sitting down blushing. Um, but yeah, so drop down here in the comments, please, 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 who you want to see on here next. And this goes for not only Tony, Ronnie, Ruby. Dang, I almost said Ricky and Mike.
I did too. I was like, she about to say the rest of New Edition.
Donna, it's like it's not only for all of you guys, but anybody who watches this later on, please
Yes,
drop
yes,
it in the comment section.
yes.
We want to see who y'all want on the show. One, two, what new types of things you would like to see, and three, do you enjoy these shows where it's Ty and I and you guys as our co-hosts? When it's just an intimate show like this, do you enjoy that? We really want to know because we wanted to switch things up this year and see, how it flows to do a different flow. So we really value your feedback. And y'all been dropping them laughing emojis, but I don't see y'all.
They got a process. They got a process.
I need y'all to put that out there for us. So
They got a
anything
process.
else you got?
Nah, just Veronica says she's enjoying it. Good.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you, thank you,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Yes. No, anything. Just I just hope that we continue to thrive and live our lives with passion and desire and love and all that good stuff. Oh, somebody said Theodora Taylor.
Okay, that's okay. So I am
And
going
Kimberly
to
Brown. So we got some
and
good stuff. We got some good stuff. Good
Theodora
people.
Taylor, Kimberly Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just as
They
you
knew.
guys are aware,
They knew.
April 9th, we have Sonia B coming back on the show.
Yep. She's
Okay,
our very first live person.
yep. So she'll be back on here.
And then
Ju-
right after that, just because I want to just put it out there, the the authors of 420 Babe will be here at the end of April. We'll
Mhm.
all be here, or at least most of us will be here. So it's gonna be a fun show. We're just talking about sex that night. That's all. We're not even gonna get to we're not even gonna do a typical interview. It'll be a cozy night of sex with
Mhm.
the 420 Babe authors.
And
So
Ruby said Aisha Bree. I like that. She's
oh
actually
yeah.
done covers for Ty and I.
Yeah,
My last two covers, Flawless and
yeah.
Heartless, that are coming out this summer. She did the covers for that.
The Chicago Blues. So
Oh, she did that?
yeah, she did Chicago Blues.
Nice. And then there is what else? She did another she did another cover for me. I'll share that with y'all in the future. That
Yeah, she did
I
my
have to
cover
get
for
out
Zuri
there.
Blues that I haven't shown. But she did for Chicago and Zuri.
Okay. Veronica say, let's talk about sex, baby. Donna enjoyed this episode. Thank you. How about a male writer? Okay. You want to drop somebody? That would be good.
That would be good.
That would be good. Y'all got any suggestions?
Yeah. I got one in mind, but I want to hear from y'all.
And I'm just dropping you guys as suggestions down on my spreadsheet so we can reach out to these people.
So glad you organized because I'm sitting
J.J.
here like,
Murray.
yeah, those sound good. Those sound good. And then be like next week, what people did they say?
You know what? What does Tony? His name
J.J.
sounds so
Murray.
familiar. What does he write? What
I've never heard of him.
I've seen him on Facebook often.
Okay.
I think we might be Facebook friends, but I don't know. Sad as it sounds, I don't know what a lot of the people I'm
She
Facebook
said, "Be
friends. But
love."
he writes romance. Be love.
Mm-hmm. There's a guy I know that's an author that's in Houston, and he's pretty popular. His name is Norian Love, so I can always reach out to him, see if he's willing
Okay.
to do the show with us.
Norian.
Norian, yeah, like instead of Dorian, Norian, Norian Love.
Okay.
He
Donna
writes
trying to
romance.
get me in trouble with my husband. You see what she said? No, Donna.
No, she does. She does. No, he gonna get the same questions and all the people. I'm like you, Donna. He gonna get the same questions. She better not. We'll just tell Marvin, close your ears just for this part. Just pretend she's not. She's not Shell. She's Cassie anyway. You married to Shell, not Cassie. Okay.
And you know what he probably would say to you? Oh, that's mine.
I'm
Oh,
sure he will.
I made her.
So we're going, yeah. So we're just gonna be like, yeah. We'll be like, we're just going with it. This is just about the show. It's not personal. It's about the show. But you never asked anything about you anyway. You just asked them sex questions. You don't. It's
Yeah.
never going back to you anyway. So you should be good.
Yep. All righty, ladies. You got anything else?
Nah, I'm good. I am good. I'm actually about to jump off here and get on a call with the Black Girl Book Club podcast to talk about Essence of You trilogy. So if you want to jump in on that, and they just won one at being one of the favorite podcasts. They won an award for that. So
Drop the link in here.
that means I have to find it.
Oh,
No, let me say this because this is why I'm having trouble. This computer shows my face better, but I have nothing on it. My other computer is weak, and so if I had that one, I can easily pull it. But this one is like, yeah, sorry.
If you find it, text it to me, and then
Yeah.
I'll share it with all these ladies.
Okay. Okay. I know once I get on my other computer, I can. Well,
She said India Norfleet.
I've heard, and I definitely heard that author. I haven't read anything, but I've definitely heard that author. It's so many, and that is the blessing that you readers get to have so many options. I just love it.
Oh yeah, so I see J.J. Murray out here, and yeah, he does write romance. He's got a nice amount of books out here too. Like I said, I've seen him around Facebook, but a lot of people that I interact with, I don't know necessarily what they write, other than um, the people that I write in anthologies with.
Hmm. Okay.
A lot of times, I really don't know, unless it's somebody like a Alexandra House or Beloved, people like that. Like, of course, I know what they write, but that's about it. Riley Baxter. Donna says, Ty, can you send us his name so we can check his books out? Are you talking about Norian
Norian.
Love, Donna?
I'm gonna put it. I just write it.
Baxter. Riley Baxter.
I'll put it as a comment. I don't know if y'all see it, but it's Norian Love.
Okay. And Tony, one last question. Riley Baxter, male or female?
That's a female. I mean, a woman.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm trying to drop it on as a comment under me, the link to the girl, because you have to. I just dropped it under Cozy Sip on my page because
Okay.
I shared the cozy. I shared the our podcast on. That's on my other computer doing it. So that's why I say either I can look pretty or I can look dull and be on it. So I can And some days I'll just be dull and own it. So we gonna we gonna play around with it.
Maya. Okay.
So for those, yeah, on my page I have I just put the link in there, and then I'm gonna shoot it to Cassie and Messenger. But y'all, I have to say I have to thank Cassie for putting up with me. She knows that I'm a crazy, all over the place person most of the time, and then 5% of the time I'm organizing together, and she helps me through this. So I appreciate her. So
I appreciate you for keeping me grounded and in my right frame of mind as much as you can.
yeah, much as I can.
Yeah, 'cause we know that's a job. Okay. Ladies, we greatly appreciate you all for joining us tonight. And we will be back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Two
April
weeks
9th.
with Sonia B. So
Yep.
y'all definitely put it on your calendars. Tell a friend, tell a loved one, tell your lover, tell your brother, tell somebody. Make sure you come back. Share our podcasts out so that we can spread the love. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you love. Don't tell us what you didn't like because y'all already know we don't want to hear that shit. And we are out.
Bye, y'all.
Bye bye.